We are the conscious evolution, and welcome to the Church of Love. I am your divinely guided host, Dude Man. How are we all doing? Yes, the guy sitting in front of doing videos, doing artwork, uh, making music, entertaining people, had a major case of lack of self-confidence. And the funny thing is, I wasn't taught that. Not by my mom. Mom said you can do anything, right? At least mine did. Uh, Willpower, though, I've had a lot of willpower. Willpower is how I've probably hurt myself a few times in life, just out of sheer, I might not have the bulk muscle to do something, but I got the willpower to do it. Luckily, I pay attention to my body, but I have hurt myself a few times with that. But the self-confidence thing, and I notice it's like little fragmented pieces, like cookies in your computer, things you pick up from this world, programming and stuff, because that's how it happened. It wasn't from my parents, and then I had some issues some years back dealing with a babysitter, so that had to be uprooted, of course, through dark night of the soul type of work. But the confidence thing is this world will shame you with things and help to break that down. And it's very important because you get chakra block. Like say, even if you don't believe in these energy centers and chakras, it will block your throat chakra, which will actually make you start feeling unhealthy, weird in the head and all that stuff. And that's the big part is your psychology. So even if you don't believe stuff on that level, the psychology alone, what it's going to do to you is make you feel inadequate. You're going to have issues. You're going to, just all kind of things can happen from it depending on the person. Some people lash out. Some people like just ball up and hide inside, But the major thing that doesn't happen is you're not being you. Look, man, I don't care what anybody thinks. I love myself. I've returned to the child within myself that likes these certain things, not the adult shit people say, this is part of your social programming, or this. No, man. Who were you when you were a kid, when you're in love with everything? That's you. Let that person out and don't think to yourself, well, people might think this, people might think that. Trust me, man. Y'all see my videos. I've said all kind of shit on there. I don't care. I'm me. The only way I will, because you can build up strong will, but if you keep getting feeling like you're being crushed all the time, well, I can go down too. So you just got to just be yourself at all costs. But the thing is don't just be yourself and think, I'm going to do this and hopefully nobody will be that way. No. Literally, when you say something funny, you think to yourself, that was funny. Well, damn it, celebrate that you're funny, man. That's funny, haha. Really get to saying a lot of good stuff and nice things to yourself. And what happens is you're literally projecting that vibe out. So when I go into public, like when I was younger, like I would think, oh man, maybe I'm a dork if I say this. So I say that, and then people look at me kind of weird. It's like I've said before with a piece of shit vibe. You can go to the nicest, but that's that person. They're like, I kind of feel like I'm this. So if you're projecting, hey man, I'm funny, I'm pretty cool, everybody get along with me, I swear to God, you can have a Cookie Monster eye this way, your jaw dropped down over here, a limp, and just look like a cartoon character. And if you're really projecting that you're a funny, cool, friendly person to be around, you can, dude, if he knows that he's funny, he appreciates on that. So that's the vibe he projects out to our stutter and goes, well, if you're paying to see the show, then you pay to be there. Very important to not let the world shame you, not let others shame you, not get pulled into any kind of weird false programming and thought patterns of yourself. Who are you? Be comfortable in that. And if you got some shit about you don't like, well, it's okay, man. Think to yourself, what is it? Okay, well, what do I don't like about it? All right, well, I learned the lessons with that. It's not the greatest parts of me, and we're done with that. But don't be ashamed to be like, oh, God, and these horrible things in my closet. No, open the closet. Say, I see all you shit in there. All right, we resolved that. Now we're done. We're on to the next thing. So I was inspired earlier to do this. Just something that I watched, and it was like Spirit said, "Hey, man, you ain't done a live in a while, and that's a good one. And I could sit there and produce some really good stuff. It take me like fucking weeks or a month, you know. I barely put out videos, hanging out with you vibe because it's all overproduced and stuff, you know. So I just be me, and I found out through the universe that's basically what part of it is I do. I'm just support, you know. I'm an observer. I'm support down here on this planet. However it happened, I don't give a shit if it was just I tuned in one day. And that's what we all got to remember. It doesn't matter if you're a ninth dimensional, whatever, if you're an earth soul, this soul, blah, blah, whatever. If you hear the call, just, you know, follow the whole thing, then, you know, we're all part of the same team. But that's what it is, man. You know, just be support and a friend to everybody and show by example. And by showing, like doing my people go, I don't know, man, and I really have to have it great and perfect and all this and that. And then you see somebody like me, you're like, oh no, that dude just used a regular freaking camera on top of this thing, recorded the whole thing and did it live. You know, doing a little bit of color later, the video, that was it. Yeah. Be you. That's why I'm in front of this camera, is to just to hang out with everybody, be your friend like I normally am. You know, if I learn some shit, I'll tell you all about it. If y'all learn some stuff, you tell me about it. And just be the example of being yourself, man. Being comfortable in who you are, period. You know? And knowing that you got stuff to share with the world. You know? And my inspiration for this video this morning came from somebody here on YouTube that has a lot to share with the world. It's a very cool person. So, if you got to look it up on the thing, somebody, hey, I'm sorry, I ain't been talking. I see it. Oh, that's all you show me. maybe, hey, do you know where a link is for that Hope Noah prayer? It's a meditation prayer thing on YouTube. I'm not sure if you know what it is, but I can find a link and put it down in the bottom thing after this video. Outside of the chat, anyways. Might be seen there easier to do. I had a friend that told me to do that one. She never gave me warning when I did it, man. I did it and I started crying like a little baby, you know. Yeah. Okay, thank you all for tuning in. That was a live feed that got cut short because of internet connection. I think I pretty much said everything that I needed to in there, and yeah, man. If you do deal with things like this, come into some of the different groups that we're all in. Channels, you know, like the channels that we go to, the live discussions, you know, the live chats and stuff we have with one another, you know. Within our great big communities across social media platforms, I've been watching this happen for a few years now. You know, a lot of these channels linking together, and confidence is being built up by us, we the people, you know, connecting with one another in unity, non-judgment, love for the diversity, knowing that we all are one consciousness that we come from, but celebrating in the diversity of said consciousness as being fractal little parts of everything that we are. I love having discussions with people and hearing stuff I've never heard before. I could not imagine a world in which I didn't learn something new every day. And if you have the right friends around, they help to build that confidence within you by letting you know just being you is not only okay, but it's celebrated. So, I celebrate every one of you. Peace and love. Y'all have a wonderful day or evening, whatever it is, in your little part of our great big world. And remember, we are the conscious evolution. Much love.